Good morning. I don't think I've been this stressed in a very long time. Not yesterday, but the day before, I woke up with really bad vertigo. I'm still kind of dealing with the dizziness of it. Kind of like you're walking around wearing drunk goggles is what it feels like. My vertigo is triggered when I'm very stressed, but also vertigo can be triggered by caffeine. I have just been non-stop drinking caffeine every morning. So not only am I dealing with the vertigo symptoms, which make me feel like absolute shit, but also I'm dealing with caffeine withdrawal because ever since 2 days ago, I've completely stopped drinking caffeine. I've made the decision that I am not drinking any caffeine. Well, not forever, maybe just like very rarely. I don't really care too much for caffeine. I just love the taste of coffee. So I'm just gonna start making myself a nice cup of decaf coffee instead. It's probably like my least favorite thing when it comes to like being sick. Cold, flus, I can handle. But being nauseous is my #1 worst enemy. I cannot do anything when I'm nauseous. I cannot move when I'm nauseous. I'm in a terrible mood. Monday was the day I was actually gonna start packing up everything because I have to move and my movers are coming to pick everything up in about 4 days. Today's Wednesday now, and I just couldn't. I had to just let Monday pass by. Vertigo always feels the worst like for the first half of the day because you've been laying down for so long, and so when you stand up and you start your day, you're walking around, everything's kind of settling to your head being like elevated and moving around. Feels like you're drunk. You feel all the symptoms of being drunk while you're actually not drunk. You're fully conscious of all these feelings and it sucks. I actually started feeling so much better midday yesterday, so I started packing up some stuff. Still feeling a little dizzy, tiny bit nauseous, but definitely so much better. Whenever I do get vertigo, it takes me like a full week to actually feel back to normal. Not the best time to be dealing with this stuff. I don't have time to feel sick. I'm kind of like still in disbelief that I'm moving to San Diego. I feel like I still have so much to do. I'm packing up a bunch of Depop orders. That's the first thing I'm gonna do today is drop all of these off. I need to go to Ulta. I need to go buy some more SD cards, and I need to go get some more boxes, and I need to go cancel my Wi-Fi at some point. And I need to respond to emails, and I just want to cry. I honestly feel like I've been on the verge of a mental breakdown. Like I feel like it's there, but I've been like pushing it back because I have so many things to think about. I'm like compartmentalizing a breakdown, so that's gonna come at some point. I just don't know when. I feel like I'm just like due for a good stress relieving cry, and I just haven't let myself do that, so it's gonna come at some point. I just know it. One moment I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. I don't really have that much stuff to pack up. But then I start to think and look at all the little things, the things that are screwed into my walls. I also have 2 bags here full of clothes that I need to go drop off and donate. I just have so much to do in such little time. I just recently had a goodbye dinner with my friends. I am the worst when it comes to goodbyes. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. I had my goodbye dinner with my friends, but then tomorrow I'm seeing a couple of my friends again. We're gonna go get tattoos. That was literally the most like random, spontaneous last minute thing, and I think it's just because we're just pushing the fact that we have to say goodbye at some point, and we just keep like making plans. And then on Friday I have a goodbye dinner with some family, some extended family. I just wish that I had like an extra week, honestly. I really do. It just feels like not enough time to get all this stuff done. I recently uploaded so many new items on my Depop, and as soon as I posted that on my Instagram, I've sold so many items. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys. You guys are quick. Intermission from the future. Wow, it's probably so echoey. I am so sorry. In my new kitchen. I've been here for a few days now. Trying to get settled in, but the movers have not delivered my stuff yet, so everything's still pretty empty in here. I've been sleeping on the floor. I've been living out of my suitcase. It's definitely been a little chaotic, a little hectic. It's been a little hard to adjust just because it feels like I'm on vacation. I feel like once I have all my stuff here, my bed, bed. It's gonna feel more like home for both Harley and me. The weather has been amazing, beautiful, beautiful days. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of my apartment, empty apartment tour, I guess, before all my stuff is here, but that'll be at the end of the video. Harley and I are adjusting as well as we can. The traveling did not go super well with Harley. She's had an upset stomach, so that's also stressful. Maybe I should go into my room so it's less echoey. Welcome to my humble abode. My bed on the floor. Say hi, everybody. The long road trip made me very sick, and I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm so happy that I have Harley because we just feel like home to each other. We did a lot of exploring when my brother was here. My brother just left. I took him to the airport the day before yesterday, I think. We went to Balboa Park, walking around with Harley. We found our go-to little park. We've gone on lots of walks around the neighborhood to get used to the area. I've moved a couple times already having Harley, so I don't think that the move itself is what made her sick. I genuinely think it's the traveling, like just being on the road. She didn't have access to go to the bathroom all the time, and so I think that just kind of like messed up her tummy a little bit. But I just bought her a little first toy here. Do you want it? Just your toy. Here's your little lamb. We're both just adjusting. It's gonna take a little while, I know that for sure. Having my roommate here is so helpful because she's kind of already like past the little transition period. I feel comfortable telling her like, oh, I'm just having an emotional day today. If we have a bad day where we're just feeling homesick, like it feels nice to be able to talk to a friend that's going through the same thing, and we have each other, which is great. But also, of course, being able to talk to my therapist through this, I don't know, I feel like I'm just a bundle of like mixed emotions, honestly. There's still so much more to see and explore, so that makes me really excited. Being able to have access to so many beaches so close to me, it makes me really happy because back home I had to drive like an hour to my nearest beach. It's beautiful here, but I'm also just feeling a little homesick, and mostly because I don't have any of my stuff here yet. I've been telling my therapist that I feel like imposter syndrome, or like I don't feel like this is my life. Like I don't feel like I'm actually really here. The past few days I've just been kind of like going with the flow and not really like thinking. But then when my brother left, not having anyone that I know near me, it just all kind of hit me. I don't know, it just all feels very surreal right now. It feels like I'm just in this like limbo state where I feel like I'm on vacation, but then I'm like, no, I actually live here. I'm just so excited to finally have all my stuff here and like fully settle in and get back into the routine, go to the gym, get back into the norm. But speaking about therapy, I do want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. You guys know it took me a very long time to actually start therapy. It took me hitting a very, very low place with my depression and my mental health to actually be like, okay, I need to start talking to a therapist. Just being able to have that unbiased professional advice, or just someone listening to you that you can learn from, get tips from, has just been a life changer for me. I think overall it's made me more in tune with my emotions. It's made me feel like it's okay to be vulnerable and communicate my feelings to people around me. I'm just not the type of person to reach out to a friend and just vent and talk about how I'm feeling. I am the type of person that feels like me doing that is me being a burden on someone else, or me adding my stress onto someone else who's probably already going through their own issues. It's so much easier talking to a therapist, in my opinion. I know that just starting therapy, or the thought of starting therapy, can be very overwhelming and stressful. That's actually what originally kept me from starting therapy for a long time. I was already so stressed and dealing with so much of my own stuff, you know, internally, mentally, that adding on the stress of finding a therapist, finding the right therapist, going through that whole process just seemed so tedious to me. I just didn't want to do it. I know how difficult and stressful it can be or seem, which is why I genuinely do love BetterHelp, because they actually make starting therapy so much easier. All you have to do is go to BetterHelp. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/estrella. I'll also have it down below in the description box. You fill out a quick questionnaire with very important questions when it comes to finding the right therapist for you. It's questions about you, questions about what you're looking for from a therapist, and BetterHelp will match you with a therapist in as little as a couple days. I also really love that you can easily switch to a new therapist if you feel like it's not the right fit for you. All you have to do is click a button. You'll be connected with a new therapist. That's probably one of the most frustrating things about therapy, is finding a therapist and then being like, oh, they're not the right match, and then having to do the process all over again. BetterHelp just simplifies that so much. So if you're struggling and you think you'd benefit from therapy, you can click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/Estrella. Clicking that link helps support this channel, and it also gives you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. I'm gonna finish my breakfast, let you guys continue watching the rest of the video, and I will see you guys at the very end for a little tour. Let me show you guys the progress that's been made so far. Yesterday, my dad came over and helped me wrap up my mirrors and everything. We need to actually put bubble wrap all around this. This is the mirror that was in my room, and this is the mirror that was hanging up here. Almost everything in my kitchen is packed up now, except for the food that's in my pantry. I'm just gonna leave that for last, but all of my drawers are empty, cabinets are all empty. Guest bedroom's looking a little rough in here, but my closet is all cleared out. I just have this box in here, which my brother's actually taking. Everything else is in these boxes. This huge box over here, I'm gonna put all of my Depop stuff that I'm taking with me. All of my clothes that were on hangers, I just put them in these bags. Bathroom is basically all packed up also. I have just a few little things down there that I'm using on the daily, but almost everything is all out of here. And then there's my bedroom, the messiest of them all. Everything that was hanging up is all cleared out. I just need to put all of my shoes in a box. Obviously, I'm gonna need to strip my bed and everything once the movers actually come to take that. My parents and my brother are coming over today. My brother's bringing over a few extra boxes to take my TV down and wrap that, finish wrapping my mirrors. The closer and closer that we are to the day, the more anxious I'm feeling. I don't know why. I've just been waking up every morning like really anxious. I'm really excited to just be there, but like, I don't know, just this whole move, I just hope that everything turns out fine, everything goes well. Oh, my baby. I'm definitely feeling less overwhelmed than I was when I first started packing. Now that almost everything is packed up, I feel a lot less stressed. I'm just so ready for this to be over. Mainly today, just taking care of the little extra things, throwing away a bunch of trash, making sure everything is wrapped up, ready to go. And I also need to pack up my suitcase because for the days that we're gonna be on the road, and also for when I get there, I'm not sure how long it's gonna be after I'm actually there that the movers are gonna get there with my stuff. So I at least wanna have everything that I need with me, extra clothes, outfits, just in case, you know, we go out before all my stuff gets there. I'm just gonna pack as if I'm going on vacation for a few days.
I hate you to be sneaking around. And if you want something, just ask.
Oh my god. The movers just left. There's an echo in my apartment now. It's empty. Living room, I have my couch and my rug still because I'm not taking this with me. But everything else is gone. Everything's gone out of the bedrooms. This is the suitcase I will be living out of for the next week or so. My bedroom is all cleared out. I completely forgot about my curtain rod and my curtains. And I already packed up all my drills and everything, so I don't know, I might have someone come and help me just so I can take this down. Just have Harley's little bed over there, and then some little stuff over here that I'm taking in my car, and then Wi-Fi that I have to go cancel probably tomorrow. A few little things in here that I'm gonna be taking with me in my car. Harley's just walking around like, what is going on? Where's everything, babies? Where's all their stuff? I remember when I came here and I toured this apartment. I remember setting up my camera here. I think this is actually where I took my thumbnail. At least we still have this couch, honestly, because this is where I'm gonna sleep for the next 2 nights. I'm so excited. Like, now that everything is moved out, I feel even more ready. I can't believe I've been here for 3 years. I think that's honestly the longest that I've been at an apartment. Originally was definitely not planning on staying here for 3 years. I'm just bored of looking at the same walls. Even though I really love this apartment, I was really excited to move in here. I love the layout of the apartment. I love the lighting in here. I love the high ceilings. So many memories in this apartment. I feel like I've just been craving something new for a while now. That was never even a thought in my head to even move out of state. Like, when I was thinking about moving, I was like, oh, maybe I'll move closer to the city, or maybe I'll just like move in a whole new area of Washington and just kind of like explore that. But being able to explore a whole new state, different weather, people, I think it's gonna be so good for me. We're gonna meet so many new people, make so many new connections and memories. It's gonna be so good for me, like, creatively. I'm always gonna call Washington my home because it's always been my home. Like, this is where I feel the most comfortable. But sometimes I just crave the feeling of discomfort. Being in the same space, in the same area, seeing the same things every day, it kind of just started making me feel very unmotivated and just not as excited to create content. I also don't know how long I'm gonna be in San Diego for. I don't know how long that journey is gonna last. Everything happens for a reason, and the time in my life has come for me to live in San Diego. It just was meant to happen. I'm going out to dinner with a couple of my friends again tonight because they just cannot say bye. They just can't get enough of me. Thank you guys for joining me. So excited, and I just know that the next year is gonna be a really good year. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a nap, and I will see you once I'm on the road, I think. The Golden Grape. Oh my god. The Golden Grape. We're in California now. My car is packed to the fullest. Technically, San Francisco was not on our route, but we decided to stop by just to kind of sightsee, see the Golden Gate Bridge. My brother wanted to go check it out. We ended up driving 3 hours from Sacramento to San Francisco. From here, we have about an 8-hour drive to my apartment. So we're definitely gonna get there pretty late tonight. This is our second day on the road, 20-hour drive. We're running on very little sleep. We're exhausted, but I'm happy to be here. Empty apartment tour time. I know I showed you guys already a tour of an apartment with a similar layout when I was apartment hunting. There are a few things like the windows that are a little different. I feel like this apartment has longer, like, full-length windows, which I love. Also, the kitchen countertop, kitchen cabinets are different in this apartment than the one we toured. Right next to the front door, we have this storage closet in here. And then we have the guest bathroom in here. Very cute, pretty spacious. Down this hallway, we have Jocelyn's bedroom over there. Washer and dryer closet in here. Then across the hall, we have my bedroom in here. Love the full-length window over here. I have the blinds closed so you can't see the apartment buildings outside, but it lets in a lot of natural lighting, which I love. This bedroom is also pretty spacious. What I've been living out of, what I've been sleeping on. Harley's laying on some laundry I did yesterday. My closet over here, very angular, triangle shaped closet. I might get some extra little storage down here, depending how much more space I need after hanging everything up in there. And I also still need to order a new dresser. And then my bathroom in here, it's a mess, but this is what it looks like. Pretty similar to the guest bathroom. It is a little smaller though. Both of the bathtubs are this oval shaped tub. I packed up my shower curtain and everything in one of the boxes, so I've just been showering in the guest bathroom. I recently bought this shower liner yesterday, but I forgot to buy the curtain rings to hold up the curtain, so that's great. And then coming out here, we have the kitchen on this side, the living room, dining area, balcony out there. I'm obsessed with all the windows. The lighting in here is beautiful. When the sun's coming up, when the sun's going down. I'm in love with this kitchen. It feels so spacious, and because everything's white, it just feels very bright. I also love that this window's here in the kitchen because I feel like it just brings in so much light. That's one of the main reasons why we really liked this apartment, is because there's so much natural lighting in here. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.